Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another room building video. On today's episode, we're still in the line of celebration. Without further ado though, let's jump in with a celebration style living room, but let's cue that intro. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode finds us starting a little bit differently from usual. And I'm going to start off with, well, exactly that, something a little bit different. So I want to open up a lot of this area. And I want to do something a bit more exciting than just a regular kind of room build. So I thought I would have a bit of a crack at doing some living room and a garden sort of joined. Once again, this is falling into the trap of the last one, which is it's not really going to upload very well. So I had a few questions about why I wasn't uploading the last celebration video. The reason behind that is very simple. The pools don't translate very well in room builds. I found they cause nothing but grief. So based on that, I didn't upload Tuesday's video. Sorry, I had to think of what day it was there. Losing track of days is a bad thing. So sadly that one's not making an appearance, and this one is also going to fall into the same trap because it's kind of a bit of a nightmare to upload these kind of videos. So I'm going to basically say that these two builds are a no-no. But everything else, as always, is available on the gallery page. Now, the other thing to bear in mind is tomorrow there will be a Project Pixel episode, and I will be announcing the details for the giveaway. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But let's talk a little bit about what we've done. So I started off by laying out a floor. Now this is very simply because I wanted to turn this into one room and have this kind of open area between them. So to do that, simplest way is, well, in case you didn't guess, was to basically make myself a little room. And now I'm going to go around and do the shapes. Not really sure. I kind of liked this white fence, so I thought I'd go with it. Besides, I haven't really used this glass fence very much, so I thought let's do that. Let's grab an actual wall and let's do a couple of bits like that. So to make sure this doesn't all turn into some weird system, I'm going to leave that area open so these remain one room rather than two. But don't worry, as I've mentioned, although this isn't being uploaded, you can always build this in your game yourself without too much of an issue, thanks to the thanks to it basically being recorded for you. So just going to go around the top now with a roof. This is sadly one of the problems with doing this type of build. The roofs don't generate properly on the rooms, so just going to go around and quickly pop one of those in. And there we go. And let's pop that like that, and then that like that, and then look at that. So we have a bit of a roof going on. So this is all looking a good start. Let's get a floor in here and we can kind of go a little bit from there. So let's start off. Let's do the whole thing in wood floor, and then we can do the certain areas that aren't going to be wood. So let's start off. What kind of wood do we like? Let's use this one. We haven't used this one a whole lot. I notice there's a trend of wood gets used a lot on my builds, but kind of like wood. What can I say? That is the wrong button. For those wondering, shortcuts, I use that for our page down and page up, which allows you to jump between floors, in case you guys were wondering. But as with all shortcuts and stuff, if you're wondering, you can go onto Google and grab amazing amounts of shortcuts. So many different cool things you can do, save yourself a lot of hassle and a lot of time. So yeah, if you're ever wondering what shortcuts I'm using in a video, head to Google, because to be perfectly honest, if I'm using a shortcut, there's probably a good chance I went to Google myself. Right, let's do the grass. So this is going to be where the garden's going to be on this area, and while I'm doing this, so I have been planning for the giveaway over the last couple of days, and I've been working, well, the giveaway itself has actually been planned for a little while. I wanted to do it when I got to 1,000 subscribers, and I was just waiting obviously for that milestone to hit. So I've had the plans in play for a little while, and I've had the video designs, the concepts done of what I wanted to do, and I'm actually going to record that a little bit later on today. So I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully it should be epic, and then that will be a nice start, a nice intro into what should be a nice, happy, fun giveaway. And I'm hopefully going to be giving away some cool prizes. Still need to sort out exactly what I'm giving away, but you can be sure it will be Sims related, and to be perfectly honest, there's probably a really good chance you're going to want to make sure you're watching out for that. But without further ado, let's carry on. Let's go for this blue. Liking that. That's looking good. Okay, So, windows and a door. Let's get them in there and then we can start actually doing some decorative stuff. So nice big windows I think are required. I like the big windows. So let's pop a set of those in there, like that. Let's pop a set there, and let's pop a set of them there. That looks good. And then I'm thinking a nice door here, and that will be a nice little area. Nice door. There we go. So got nice entrance in, got nice big windows, and the nice garden area here as well. What shall we do first? Shall we do the garden area, get that bit done, then we can move to the interior? I'm thinking that's probably not a terrible move. So let's start off with the garden area. Let's get a nice fountain in here. I am thinking something nice and cool like that. Is that the llama fall? It is the llama fall. Llama face. Moving on. Moving on from the Emperor's New Groove references. Because that's not why you're here. Well, maybe it is why you're here. Maybe you like random references. I don't know. Do you like the random references? Do you not like the random references? I'm going to make random references regardless. So whether you like them or not, they're going to stay. So, yeah, sorry about that. If you don't like that part, you know, I'm not really sure what I can do. But I can put one of these here. And I can also put another one of these here. And there, look at that. So that's looking nice there. I'm thinking some kind of planty things going on around here leading up to the fountain, and I'm thinking a nice little llama to go in front of the llama fountain, and yeah, that's a thing that's happening. So let's put place, mark, and whatever other words you want to use to describe what I'm about to do. Ooh, don't think I've used these before. Okay, well these are getting used, that's for starters. Let's not use that one, let's pick a different colour. That's not the colour I wanted. That one is though. So they look nice. Let's pop a couple of... No. Maybe them. Let's pop those in there. That's nice. Like that. Bit of symmetry going on, but we're going to change... we've changed a couple of colours, so, you know, liking the symmetry so far. Let's pop a set of these in here. And let's expand them out like that. That's looking good. What else do we want to do? And let's do those like that. Looking very nice, fine and dandy, one might say. If one was using that kind of phrasing, they might say fine and dandy. There's no other colours for that, so it's staying pink. Okay, turn around. Turning around. What else do we have? Let's us see what else we can find. There's the potted plant. I'm trying to think of what it is. It's a potted plant in a plant pot. That didn't describe it very well. Potted plant in a plant pot. Excellent. As opposed to the potted plants that are not in a plant pot, in which case it's just a plant that has been planted in a plant-like formation with other plants. That's what I wanted though. Through the mess of random lines and words, I've managed to find what I needed, which was whatever the item that was. That was the Victorian garden planter. See, talk about plants again. Planting the plant in a planter. Ugh, I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Not sure. Forgotten. Lost train of thought. Lost train of mind. Train of mind? Lost thought of mind? Lost mind and thought. Brainy functiony thing no worky. That's what's happened here. Light. Light is in. Let's put, I know, let's get a couple of window boxes in. The window boxes will be a nice little touch in front of the windows as opposed to in front of the doors, because then you'd have a trip hazard. And if you have a trip hazard, it all goes very wrong. They look nice. And let's get the tree light things, and not those ones. Let's get these ones. No fear. Is that no fear? Night lantern. That's what we want. Let's get a set of them. One there. And let's get one on this side, like that. And then what you can do is we can fit in a nice little couple of sofa things in. And then we have a nice little garden area, and we can move to the interior of the build. So, need to decide what kind of sofa thing to put in. That is a question. That is a question I ask myself quite often. What kind of sofa thing shall we put in? I don't actually ask my questions. I don't ask my question that myself. Words are failing to me. Words are failing to me today. Do you know what? I think I should probably have a lie down after this video. Clearly, wordy, talky, thingy, mouthy sentence structure is not a thing that I should be doing. This is probably a video that should never have even been attempted. But it's happening. It's happening, and you guys are now watching this, and now I have to ask myself, who's going to really watch me talk like this? Oh dear. Oh dear. I cannot find a sofa I like. I'm going to have to go with... Where's the other instance of this? There's another instance of this kind of sofa. There it is. So we'll go with something a bit like that. We just need to find the right colour. That one. Maybe. Yeah, that one. We'll go with it. That one's in. Okay, so we've got a nice sofa bit going on. We've got a nice outside bit. Moving to the interior now. Spinny round. Okay, let's grab from here. There is the little block things. Not that one. Maybe it's not in there. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's hidden from me. Don't hide from me, blocky things. Ottomans. Is that what they are? Ottomans. Really? Is that really an Ottoman? Apparently it is. Okay, well you learned something new. Didn't realise that was an Ottoman, but I knew what I wanted. The word that I do know them as, I'm not really sure I can say. So, yeah, I'm going to not say it and pretend that that's not a thing I've just said. Let's get a radio in. Let's distract everyone with a radio, because, you know, music and all. Music and sounds, and no, don't worry, I'm not going to sing on the 1,000 subscriber video. So even I have standards, albeit they're low. Bear in mind that these standards are very low, and, you know, they quite often breach. But the point still stands, there is no singing on this video, no singing with the singy box. It's not happening. Maybe if I do a live show at some point in my life, maybe then. Maybe I might sing then. No, trust me, don't worry. If I actually promoted myself as singing, you guys would unsubscribe in like 30 seconds. Actually, I don't even think it would make 30 seconds before you guys unsubscribed. And, you know, usually I would sort of say, but you got to give everyone a chance. No, trust me, when it comes to my singing, no, you don't want to. It's not something that should ever be attempted. Put it that way. Let's get a little TV. A little flat panel TV. That's nice. Haven't used a flat panel TV for a while. I don't think I've actually used a flat panel TV at all, actually, come to think of it. Let's get some lighting in here. Hanging lights with the greeny bits. Hanging lights with the greeny bits. I need hanging lights with greeny bits. I'm now looking for and cannot find. That's because I'm not in the right area of lights. I'm afraid I'm going to have to do something on this video for a 1,000 subscriber video that I have never done on a video before. I am going to need to grab a drink in a minute because it is so hot in my room at the moment. This area where I'm recording is honestly, it's sweltering. Let's grab a nice zesty drink. Better. Thirst quenched. Although now I've just flooded my mouth with liquid. I'm going to be swallowing constantly for the next 5 minutes. Okay, let's try and avoid that and avoid spitting over the microphone, which is something I can feel an ever-present chance of. Probably shouldn't have done that and should have just waited at the end, but it is so unbelievably hot in this room. Serves me right for having a south-facing bedroom. Anyone in the southern hemisphere is also now wondering what the hell that means. Well, probably for you guys, if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's equivalent to having a north-facing bedroom. You kind of always get the sunlight, and it always gets very, very hot in your rooms. Or those specific rooms. It just so happens my recording area is in a south-facing room, which, with my PC, that is kind of a beast when it comes to heat output. It does get a touch toasty in here, so much so in winter usually instead of heating in my room, I actually opt to use rendering and render videos because it produces probably more heat than my radiator can, which is saying something. And before anyone asks or wonders, no, my PC is not overheating. It's just there's a lot of hardware working very hard, and it kind of gets a bit sort of, you know, it likes to chuck out a lot of heat, put it that way. But, you know, the merit to it is that it's actually pretty quiet, because I think even if you listen carefully, I don't even think you can hear it, because put it this way, I can't hear it, and I'm wearing headphones, but you know, I can't hear it, so I'm assuming you guys can't, and no one's ever complained that my PC's loud or sounds like a rocket's taking off beside me, which is good. It means my fans don't ramp up that loud. But hey ho. And again, for people wondering, yes, I do use a desktop. I'm a firm believer in desktop computers, and that they are much more powerful than most laptops. Not that there's anything wrong with if you're using a laptop. I've got no problems with that at all. I just believe if you're going to be gaming, you're going to want the best experience you can. And I'm a full advocate that desktops are the way forward if you're going to be gaming. But, you know, that's just my personal preference. Nothing more than my personal preference and personal opinion. But, and also, you know, for anyone who's out there in the comment section about to basically start writing reply to that comment, I'm not saying that you can't have gaming laptops. They are perfectly good gaming laptops, and yes, I would have 90% of them in a heartbeat, but I have to admit that as much as they are good, my desktop is something that I'm quite proud of. Maybe I can do a desktop tour at some point. Maybe you guys would like that, I don't know. If you guys want a desk tour at some point, you know, let me know and I'll do some vloggy style thing and do some kind of desk tour, and you can see how I actually have my recording area set up and how my voice sounds so, well, shocking. But my voice quality sounds good, as in this is how my voice sounds, I just don't like the way my voice sounds. I always feel I talk very camp. That was a pronounced P there at the end, camp. It's not intentional pop either, it just sort of happens. I can't find the plant I want to put on the end of this cabinet. I'm trying to find something that would look good. I might put the blue. Put the blue on the end like that. Okay, so that's looking nice there. I'm liking how this is looking so far. I think we're only going to need a couple more bits, and then I think I'm probably going to wrap the 1K video up for the day. Quite enjoying this build so far. Think it's looking good, and I think, to be honest, we're going to need a few more items, like a foosball table to go in, and also a couple of decorative items and such. And I think we're probably going to be almost there. Maybe a bookcase. Let's get the old Enigma out. A collection of my favourite items going in here. Well, I suppose if it's 1,000 subscribers and these are my favourite items, hopefully you like them as well. If not, you know, I'm sorry, some tastes are not for everyone, but I like it, so that's the important thing. Well, it's actually important that you guys like it as well, but I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but you know, we will see. Let's put the blue chair in. I like the blue chair. Let's get some plants, and maybe even, let's get a couple of plants in. A couple of plants either side, little tiny plants. Where's the little, let's pop that in there. That always fits in. I haven't found a scenario where that doesn't work yet. Again, someone's probably now going to leave a comment in the comment section that in a purple room, having probably orange flowers does not look amazing. I would admit the purple and orange, depends how you did it. I think purple and orange could work. That could be an interesting concept. Try and build the most ridiculous colour combination that actually still works, like purple and orange. Although there is nothing wrong with purple and orange. If you have purple and orange, I like those two colours in combination. I would like to see a room where you make it work. But yeah, if you've done that, please by all means let me know. You're also speaking to the guy who made a purple or pink kitchen. I can't remember now. It was so long. It was one of like the second or third room build I did. Naturally, that one never got aired. I believe in actual fact, I'm trying to think. I did a kitchen not long after I started room builds, I believe. I'm pretty sure that was released. I know I recorded it. I just can't remember if I actually released it or not. But if I did, it was that kitchen. I will check my recordings. Let's quickly go to Google now and check out my recordings of room builds. Let's find out if I can even get there. I have got, let's see, just waiting for the page to load, 139 videos. Well, I'm not going through them. Okay, there was a kitchen I may or may not have released. Probably one of the first kitchens I may have released. I'm pretty sure the concept was the same cabinets, just in a bright purpley pink colour with matching walls. It was okay, I liked it, but I also agree that maybe it's not the best colour combination. Was a pretty sort of violet on the old eyes, so yeah, that was scrapped. But you know, I might do some weird stuff in the future. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where I'm going to wrap this video up for today. So I firstly want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this has been Mysterious Mr. Ryan. This is for the 1,000 subscribers celebration. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where there'll be a Project Pixel where I'll announce the competition details and might even tease some of the prizes. But you can be sure that we'll be some Sims 4 game packs and or some bundles and maybe some little things on the side as well. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you're not already, so you don't miss a single video. If you want to stay up to date with me and my latest projects, or cast your vote next for in the Let's Build series, which will be out on Saturday, head over to my Twitter. Link should be on your screen or in the description box down below. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, in the description box, tons of links to all my playlists. But if you're feeling particularly lazy and you want to give either of those two icons on the top of this screen a cheeky click to be taken to one of my other playlists. But ladies and gentlemen, for now, I'm out, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video.